In this video, we would learn how to improve vocabulary to speak fluently in English. Now, if you are a beginner and struggle to use and understand new words in English, then watch this video till the end. Now, firstly, you need to be clear with what your expectations are regarding vocabulary. I see a lot of people setting unrealistic expectations for themselves. I understand our immediate goal is not to be like Mr. Shashi Tharoor. That man is great and is amazingly inspiring when it comes to the usage of vocabulary. However, that's not our immediate goal. Maybe someday. Our first goal is to be familiar with words that we hear in day-to-day conversations. That's your first goal. That whatever words are being used in the daily conversation, just be familiar with those words. The second goal is to be comfortable using those words when we talk to people or communicate with people over WhatsApp or email. It is not just about that, okay, I am able to understand. That's the first level. The second and the most important level is that you're able to use it. Yes or no? When you talk to someone, WhatsApp or email, you're able to use those words. And that is the level where you have to be. And that will happen. You watch this video, I'll be sharing those tips and techniques. You do that for the next few days, weeks, months, and you'll see the results. Sounds good? In this video, we will see how by reading newspapers, you can improve vocabulary. Now, reading newspapers has been talked about since ages, but then there's a way of doing it. This would be a detailed video where I would share with you the exact process to read the newspaper so that you are able to improve your vocabulary and overall communication in a lot better way. Now, you may ask why we should read newspapers. Divas, what's the need of it? Who reads newspapers? Well, I have reasons for that why you should be reading newspaper. The first reason, the language used in newspapers is simple and easy to understand. Newspapers will provide you easy to digest news, and the English that is used is very close to the spoken language that we hear at work. You're not referring a novel, a fiction, where if we refer the book by J.K. Rowling, the Harry Potter series, it takes a different level of IQ and understanding to go through that book. However, for newspapers, it's just easy news to understand. Newspapers have the same means of expression that are used in our regular everyday chatting. So it helps you in improving your interpersonal communication as well. The second reason why you need to read newspapers is your sentence formation becomes better as you read the newspaper. You try doing it. When you are familiar with those sentences, automatically when you will be writing or typing, you will feel that I'm able to form sentences in a better way because your eyes have helped you to register some patterns as you read newspaper, right? If you wish to go to the advanced level of vocabulary development, then also newspapers can help. It is not just for beginners. If you're at the intermediate level and want to go to the next level, the editorial section of the same newspaper will help you learn level 2 and level 3 of vocabulary. So that one newspaper is enough to go from L1, L2 and L3. Make sense? Also, you get to know what is happening in the world. And this will help you when you speak with anyone. It happens, right? When you go for any discussions, maybe in a group discussion or social gatherings or talking to anyone, if you have to talk to a stranger, if you are aware of what is happening in the world, in the country around you, that will help you connect and express yourself. And this will only happen when you have knowledge about the current affairs. You would have perspectives, you would have ideas, you would have some pointers as you have a conversation with someone. You would come up as a smarter individual too. So if you wish to be smart, then read newspaper. Tell me, which newspaper do you read? Yeah, any idea? I mean, in my recommendation, I would say as a beginner, you may start with Times of India or Hindustan Times or the Indian Express. And the next level for you would be to read The Hindu. The Hindu is certainly one of the best newspapers available in this country. And if you wish to explore your vocabulary, explore and expand your vocabulary, you must read The Hindu. Now, let's talk about how to read a newspaper. We have learned that this is important for us, why it helps, and now let's understand what is the right way of reading a newspaper. It is not just that, okay, early in the morning, the newspaper wala comes and you just open the newspaper and have a cup of tea along with it over here, like this, and you read the newspaper. So see, as a beginner, refer to any page of the newspaper which you are interested in. I will not say you should start from this page or that page, whichever page, be it sports, be it current affairs, be it finance, be it anything. Just a suggestion, avoid page 3. What is happening in Bollywood and the gossips, even that is okay, but not a suggestion, right? You're just feeding in garbage in your head. Whatever interests you. Why? Because if you pick a topic that is not of your interest, then it will become more difficult for you to make sense out of what you read. You'll forget about learning new words and you'll be like, what is this all about? However, if you are reading a sports column, an article on the sports page, you have an idea that, okay, there was a match being played between India versus Australia. So you know the context or the language used, the numbers, the illustrations, the photographs gives you an idea that, okay, what this article is all about. Makes sense? So prefer to go with the topic which you enjoy a lot, right? As a beginner, just avoid reading editorial pages as a lot of advanced vocabulary is used there and you might not get an understanding of it. As you will improve every day, then you may think of reading the editorial sections as well. No worries. That's your goal, okay? Now, once you have selected the article and topic of your interest, then first read the summary or the key highlights mentioned generally in a box like this. There will be a box and the key highlights are mentioned over there. Maybe if we can have an image while we edit this video, you can have a look and get an idea what the news is all about. So you refer the heading and you refer that paragraph which talks about the entire article, what it is all about. And then you start reading from the first paragraph onwards. If you're reading a hard copy, then keep a pen, pencil in your hand. I mean, there is this or this, whatever works with you. And that is used to underline or circle any new word that you come across. Now, once you do that, you have your smartphone with you, go on Google and search for the meaning of that word. Simple. I won't suggest you to use any mobile application, any dictionary and all. No, not required. Just go on Google and simply search for the meaning of that word. This is a very important point that I want to share with you. This is very important point that I'll share with you. What is happening? Along with the meaning, Google also gives you the synonyms and antonyms along with the sentence. The good part is that you even get the right pronunciation of the word. Isn't that great? I mean, with one search, you get to know multiple words which are having the same meaning, the synonyms, and also the opposites, as in the antonyms. And the best part, you get to know the pronunciation as well. Because when you read, you don't get to know how it is rightly pronounced. But the moment you listen to an audio, you understand that, okay, hey, this is how it is being pronounced. So your pronunciation will improve as you will check out the meaning. Go through that and make one sentence on your own using any of the words that you just read. be it from the word you searched for, maybe any word that you like searched for, maybe it's synonyms or it's antonyms, whichever word you liked, you pick up that word and make a sentence out of it. You can keep that newspaper for your reference or maintain your practice diary, whatever works for you, whatever works for you. If you are reading online, maybe if you read online, maybe on your phone, on your iPad or any other device, maybe laptop, then simply like copy the word, paste it in Google and search in the same way as I shared with you before. You may now make a sentence in your notes application on the mobile itself. Over here, you need not keep a pen with you or something else, a pencil with you. You can simply make a sentence in your notes. There's a note application in the mobile app, in the mobile itself. Use that. I find this quite easy and effective as you're able to take your phone wherever you are. Even when you are traveling in a metro or in a train, your digital notes are being created. Helpful? Now, what do? You use these words while talking to friends, chatting over WhatsApp, or in a practice group if you have joined any course on communication skills. Let me show you with the help of an example that how can you refer a newspaper and extract words from there to improve your vocabulary. Let's have a look. So as you can see, I'm reading online newspaper. I'll refer the headline. It says India versus England 2022, second ODI, India aim for ruthlessness at Lord's. So I have the first word as ruthlessness. What this word could mean, I may not know. However, if I look at the image, it shows that India is celebrating. There is celebration going on at Indian side. So this means India is doing well. So India aim for ruthlessness at Lord's. We are familiar that, okay, Lord's is the name of the stadium. And the word ruthlessness. So what I'll do, I'll simply go on the internet and Google the word ruthlessness, which will mean that you have no compassion. You just kill it. You just, it's like when you win, when you overpower someone, you say, oh, it was a ruthless win. I mean, if you beat or defeat any team, maybe by 10 wickets, by 9 wickets, by a lot of margin, then that's a ruthless win, not a close fight. Getting it? So this ways I get to know the meaning of the word ruthlessness and also the context by just understanding what is happening on the screen by looking at the image. Let's read further. When was the last time England, the current ODI world champion, received such a walloping in a one-day game? So we got the context that he is talking about that England is the current ODI world champion. That means they are good at what they do. They received such a walloping in a one-day game. So this is something like, what is walloping? Walloping is a beating. I mean, when was the last time that England was defeated in a one-day game by, so ruthlessly? Indeed, when was the last time a team outclassed England? Word is outclassed. Again, the same word that you are surpassing, that you are getting ahead of someone, that you are defeating, you are overpowering, overshadowing a team. So it says, when was the last time a team outclassed England in this fashion in a white ball cricket, and that too in their own den? Now, what is own den? The reference is the place England. The match was happening not in India, but in England itself. So the crux is, when was the last time that England, being the world champions, defeated in a one-day game like this, and that too in their own country? You get this? That is the context. So this is how you have to search for the words, maybe ruthlessness, maybe walloping, maybe outclassed. Just imagine, reading one paragraph itself gives you access to 3 new words. Make sense? Similarly, if you just scroll through it, you learn more words. And as I was talking about the highlights, what the highlights are, this gives you an idea, okay, England is rank 2, rank 3 ICC. Then there are more details about the match, about the player, something or the other things. So you can always refer these boxes where you get the key highlights to get an idea what the article is all about, and then start reading. So that's how you read a newspaper to improve your vocabulary and understand the contextual meaning also. If I just mug up the words that, okay, ruthlessness means this, no, like take a moment and try to understand. If I have to make a sentence also, I can do that by using the word ruthlessness, that he was, or the company or anyone else was ruthless, right? No compassion, no consideration. So that's how you improve your vocabulary. Make sense now? Okay, so now that we have seen the entire process, and if I tell you that this process will not work for you, it will not give you those results that you had imagined in your head. Yes, if you do it for a day, it will not give you results. If you do it for 2 days, it will not give you results. Yes. If you do it consistently, then you would definitely see results. You may start with learning 3 words a day or maybe 5 words a day, whatever works for you. What will matter is how regularly you do it. It's not about that, oh, today I learned 100 words. Word meaning, word meaning, word meaning, word meaning. No, there's no mugging up of words and meaning. It's about regularity. It's about consistency. Maybe 3 words, maybe 5 words, maybe 4 words, maybe 2 words, whatever works with you. Do it regularly. Just commit to yourself and then see the results. Follow this process to improve your vocabulary daily by reading the newspaper, and you would soon see improvement in your vocabulary and sentence formation. So, are you ready to improve your vocabulary? Let me know in the comment section which newspaper you would start reading. Also, every single day, you may post new words that you learn in the comments below. Till then, stay awesome, stay productive.